Greetings guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me today. Hope everyone's doing well and you are absolutely enjoying the fact that we have been presented with the new Corvette. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Definitely well within the range of the exotic car status now, having the engine moved, and just the overall design of the car is absolutely just gorgeous. I mean, it's definitely reminiscent of the C7 Corvette, an evolution of it, and also having hints from Ferrari, Lamborghini, and some of the other larger names that are actually exotics. The Corvette has arrived. Looking at the side vent and just everything ties in together. It just looks absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to see what we get when the Z06 comes out. Absolutely going to be more of a wider haunch in the back, wider fenders to accommodate the tires, what the wing will look like, just all over, guys. I know it's going to be completely radical. Okay, so if we move on over here and look at not yet. Look at the presentation of it. I was going to play some of the videos, but I'm sure you guys have seen enough of that. Now, with the headlights the way they are, like I said, I really like what they did there. I really like what they did with the it's everything. If you look at it, you automatically want it, and that is where I'm sitting. However, I am going to hold off, and I will very likely wait until the Z06 comes out because I really want that engine. So even though that is the case, with 495 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque, also with the below 3-second 0 to 60 time, they didn't even give us what the quarter-mile times are, but it should put it, I would imagine, somewhere around high 11s, I believe, somewhere in the 11-second range. Also, with the curb weight being 3,366 pounds, I can only imagine what the Z06 version will be. I'm going to speculate and say we could be looking at somewhere around 750 horsepower. With that version of the car. The type of performance that thing will have, it'll be just amazing. And also the versions after that, where likely a hybrid and a full electric. I know Chevy has a lot in store for us. Unfortunately, we did lose the Camaro for now. I say for now. I'm sure they will bring it back like they've done in the past. But either way, with the Corvette starting out at under $60,000, even myself, my Camaro was a bit expensive. I optioned it out as far as I could, and it was hitting somewhere over $50,000. So not too far of a jump to get to a Corvette. But again, that's a very base model Corvette, and also you lose the back seats, but who cares if you are trying to get a sports car, right? Okay, one thing I wanted to get into was the configurator. You had already seen it. Now, my perfect car is right before you. I do like the blue. However, I am not stuck on the color. I actually wanted a blue Camaro when I first got it, but my wife didn't like blue. She liked the silver, and I think even I like the silver a little bit more. But I think if once I get the Corvette, I think I'm going to go with blue or yellow. Either way, I think it's gorgeous. If we just kind of move on around the car, of course, this would be the Z51 package, just like the one that was presented and talked most about. This car actually has the little winglets on the front splitter and also on the side skirts, which honestly, guys, I think it's very tastefully done. I mean, it's not too much. It's not overly, um, just it's not overly done, basically. Now, personally, I think the wheels, I don't know. I think the wheels could have been a bit more um, aggressive, I'll say, to fit the car a bit more, especially here with the wing, this high mount wing here. I think they could have done a little bit more on the wheels. All in all, though, it's still a beautiful car. Now, me, I normally am not a stripes type of person, but I think the stripes here look very good. The silver stripes here. The front end, of course, is very reminiscent of the current version. Right? You got the large side scoops, whereas actually on the new Corvette, the center is a bit bigger. Now, on here, being that the engine is not in the front, the intake, or rather the entry, the air entries here don't necessarily need to be as large. However, they're not small by any means. So, still a nice aggressive front end, especially with that splitter. And then also the side intakes, guys, something I really, really am a fan of. I like that a lot. I like the way it's accented in black, and also you can get it in body color, but personally, I like it to be outlined in black myself. Um, and I think, again, with the side skirts here and the little winglet, just absolutely gorgeous. The red accents, again, this is the way I would do it. And also with the square exhaust, I thought at first they would have to grow on me. Didn't take as long as I thought. I think it looks great. I think it fits very well with the design of the rear of the car. I really like the fact that it's kind of accentuated, kind of with the hunches, and then going towards the center of the car, it kind of dipping down and then coming back up again. I really, really like that design element. It just from the back, the width of car, the stance, I think is just very appropriate. Yeah, the car is just beautiful, I think. And looking at the engine from the top, I mean, whoever thought the Corvette would look like this? Just beautiful. And just imagine, guys, once the LT7 is placed in this thing, it will just oh, totally bring it to a new level. Man. So let's go ahead and go into the interior here. Okay, so with the interior, you can get the blue, which definitely I think is very interesting here. I'm not quite sure if I would go with so much blue in here like this. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about that, but it's not bad at all. I think the design is simple and also very tasteful as well as elegant. I mean, I think I really like the steering wheel. I like the fact that the spokes are kind of swept back, putting you in mind of like a fighter jet. Um, the buttons on this side piece right here, I think, are very tastefully done. Some people were talking about maybe not liking it or something like that. It looks a little bit busy, but when you first start looking at it, and if you haven't had a chance to really acclimate yourself to it, I'm sure after you've lived with it for a few days or weeks, you'll know where every button is, and probably not even have to look at it. The screen is 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 very nice sized, and it just fits right in line here. The steering wheel is just beautiful. I like the squareness of it. I think they did a very good job. They did a very good job. Looking here at the dash is and being that this changes depending on the mode that you've selected. I mean, what more can be said? What more can be said, guys? It's a beautiful car. The seats themselves, the competition seats here, as you can see with the exposed carbon, tons of bolstering. And if we come on around here, you see where the seat is actually split to save just that much more weight. And again, guys, this is the very first version. This is just a Stingray. Just imagine what's coming. I'm very excited. Very, very excited about it. Okay, I think that's about it. So we go ahead and go out here, go back to the exterior, and then remove the roof. Again, just gorgeous, guys. I mean, the lines, the fact that the front is much shorter. It's, you know, a bit thicker in the back, very substantial. Still, I don't think it's as thick as it is on the older car. Yeah, so very different, you know, very, very different lines. And I mean, I do like the C7. I think that was my favorite Corvette ever. But this new setup is just it just takes the cake, in my opinion. Much, much, much better, guys. I'm very pleased with it. I hope you guys are too. If you have any comments or you have any thoughts or anything like that, do you plan on getting a Corvette? Are you fond of the new design? I mean, what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, again, if you have not hit that subscribe button, please do so, as well as that like button on this video, and hit that post notification button so you know when I have posted again. Until next time, thank you for joining me. Take care of yourselves, and God bless.